Hello. Hello, internet people. I gotta wait for this live stream to get going. I almost ate an entire package of blackberries off camera before this started. They're really delicious. I'm gonna read some of these. Also, Tucson. Hi from Wolfsburg. Does this thing catch up yet? Can you guys see me? Hello? 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 I think it's working. I changed the latency, so there's gonna be a little bit of a delay. I thought it would make this easier. Now it's just making it awkward. Okay, I think you guys can see me. Yay! That's quite the delay. I guess I'll leave latency alone next time I do a live stream. Anyway, how you guys doing? I didn't do a live stream last month. I skipped out on doing one. Oh well. Okay, good, now it's working. So I did something different this live stream too. The last couple I did using the camera on my new MacBook. It's not new anymore, I've had it like 4 months, but I thought it was better quality, at least the sound was, but it only does 720p. So I'm using my HD Logitech 1080p webcam, but I'm using the MacBook's audio. So I think this is probably the best combination for a live stream, if you guys think it's okay. What am I eating? I am eating blackberries. Oh, a big one. How cold is it here? I haven't been outside today. I've been editing today all day. I take that back. I pulled the car out of the garage so I could do this. I don't know, I didn't really pay attention to the temperature. I think it was like the same temperature outside as it was inside. So I should say something. Hello, Kansas City, Missouri. I was just looking at a car for sale that was in Kansas City, Missouri. I don't remember what it was. I think it was a Celica All-Track. Yeah. I think that's what it was. And it's in Kansas City, Missouri. It's on eBay. I think it's on eBay. Pretty sure it was on eBay. How many people are in this chat now? I don't have any wasabi, so last time I said if I reached a certain number I'd eat wasabi. I don't have any, so that's not gonna happen. It's 21 degrees Fahrenheit in South Dallas? Are you serious? That's super cold. That's crazy. Weird. Wow, this chat's going really fast. I'm like totally spacing out. I'm trying to think of what I wanted to talk about in this live chat other than just sitting here spacing out. Yeah, so I have like 6 car reviews filmed right now that you guys haven't seen yet. I went a little crazy with recording 2 car reviews at a time. So like for the past 6 weeks, I've done 2 car reviews per week, which is kind of mental because it takes a lot of time to film those, but I was filming them like at the same time, kinda. And yeah, none of them are edited and up yet. I'm gonna put up a car review tomorrow. I was gonna put up the video today, but I figured I'd do a live stream to kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on. So I have a ton of car reviews filmed, and I was doing it so I could get a little bit ahead, but the problem is I try not to put more than 1 car review up per week because I know there's a big bulk of you that like watching the project car content. So I try to keep a nice ratio of 1 car review per week, and that gives me time to like get caught up on like, because sometimes it's impossible to film a whole video in 3 days and make actual progress on the car, especially considering I have to do adulting too, like off camera, like clean and go buy groceries and food and eat and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna put up a car review tomorrow, and then I usually do 3 videos a week. I may do an extra video, so you'll get like 4 videos in a week for the next 2 weeks, just so I can get some of those backlog of car reviews up for you guys. and still have a little bit of a buffer, because I don't want to like shoot something and then you guys not see the car view for a month, because then I don't know why I'm telling you this. I'm just telling you this for the hell of it. So whatever. Let me read some of this stuff. What's going on? Where are the spanners? That's a wrench in England, isn't it? Spanner. Or is that? I see it on Top Gear a lot, or the Grand Tour. Isn't that like an insult too? Calling somebody a spanner? Yeah, it's like calling someone a tool. That makes sense. Do I want to give an update on projects? See, I'll do that. So first up, the MR2. I have all the parts for that thing, I think, to do the standalone engine management on it and the E85 conversion. Pretty sure I have all the parts. It's barely drivable right now. That's why I really need to do the standalone stuff, because like the original wiring issues it had when I first got it, I replaced all the wires that had the creepy green death on it and got it running, but because some wires may have been fine at the time when I was doing all the continuity checks and going through the wiring, it's been 2 years since then, so a couple more wires may have developed enough corrosion to start giving me issues. So now sometimes it just randomly doesn't want to start, and I'll just reach in there and grab the engine harness underneath the fuse box and jiggle it, and I can watch the check engine light come back on, and then I can fire it up. So definitely need to do that standalone, because I have all new engine harness for it and the new Link ECU and stuff. So that's gonna happen soon, but for now it is technically drivable. So I'm just kind of waiting, because the Focus, I want to make some serious progress on that car before I start the MR2, since that thing is still somewhat functional. And then as far as the Focus goes, I went to the metal supply store yesterday and bought a ton of sheet metal, because I have a ton of fabricating to do on that car. I have to fill so much stuff on the interior and make the door cards and all the skid plates and the new radiator core support and the bash bar and the skid plate mount, and figure out a way to mount the front bumper, since it's a UK spec WRC bumper, and the crash bar is different on the UK cars than it is in America, because we have huge ugly bumpers here. And then also the WRC car bumpers do not fit the front fenders, or wings as they call them, across the Atlantic, where the bumper seam meets the fender. On the OEM cars, it has like a little, it turns down where the wheel arch is. And on the WRC cars, it was straight cut right there. So, and also they're wide body, because I think they're modeled after the Focus RS, which was a wider body car. So I reached out to Puma Speed in the UK, because they still manufacture the WRC car fiberglass front wings or fenders and the rear quarter panels, which is going to be insanely expensive probably to ship those to the States. But I gotta do it, because I'm not gonna half-ass the car, and I'm not gonna waste weeks making my own fiberglass fenders, because the amount of time it would take to try to do that and have them possibly come out okay, I'd just be money ahead to buy the ones that were actually meant for the car. So I think that's a smarter decision. So that's where I'm kind of at with the Focus. It's just there's an immense amount of fabricating, and I'm not a fabricator, so I'm going to be literally learning as I go along with it and trying to make somewhat of fast progress. No pressure on me. But once I get that stuff done, I'm just focusing on the interior for now. Once I get everything all filled in on the interior, I'm going to scuff it up and then shoot the interior while I have the roof off. That way I can get the top of the cage, and where the windshield is, I'll be able to get the front of the cage. Probably, I know this sounds really half-assed, but you gotta realize how much of a nightmare it was to get that dash back in there with the cage. There's a high probability if I try to yank that dash back out of there again, it's gonna break something. So I'm probably gonna have to paint the inside of the shell with the dash in there and mask it off as best as possible. I know it's not the right way to do it, but it's like risk destroying the dashboard just to get some paint behind something that you'll never see. I think I got to weigh the pros and the cons there. I got some super chats. I should probably read these before I go on a tangent. Thank you, James Sue and Patrick Fulmer. Love what you do on your channel. Infotainment edits. Oh, infotainment. I'm a center console display. Thank you. But yeah, so that's what I gotta do with the Focus. And pretty much gonna spend all next week doing fabricating, cutting up sheet metal and welding. I bought a nibbler. Sounds so weird. Last night I ordered a Makita nibbler online, an electric one, so I can cut the sheet metal panels out for the inside so I can start tacking all those into places. I think that would be the most efficient way to trim all those panels. And then, yeah, I'm still not sure if I want to paint the cage different color as the inside of the shell. I know for 100% the inside of the shell is going to be painted white. And I'm going to try to do white rhino liner just on the floor surface, so it's a little bit more durable and has some texture to it, so it's not super slick. And then the cage, I was going to just do it white, but I'm not sure. I want it to be durable though, because cages just take a lot of abuse. So I don't really know what to paint the cage with. Suggestions. That would be awesome. I do have the ability to use the paint booth, so it doesn't necessarily have to come in a can. I can mix it up and spray it with a gun. Make the cage black. It doesn't really fit the color scheme of the car. I was really, because if I was going to do it black, I was going to use that POR 15 because the stuff is super durable. But it doesn't fit the color scheme of the car. I guess I would have to like pretty much tell you the color scheme of the car if I was going to tell you. No, I don't. I don't have to tell you the color scheme of this car. Duracoat? I don't know what that is. I'm sorry if I'm not reading a lot of your comments, but I'm answering that first comment about project car stuff. I'll talk about the other vehicles after I read some of your guys' stuff. Fair? Fair dinkum? It's fun saying that. 2-part epoxy. Rust-Oleum, gloss white. Yeah, I think that's what Fred was saying to do, is to do, for the interior of the shell, do like a 2K clear on it. I want it to be durable. The outside of the car, that's getting single stage. So, because I'm doing I'll already tell you, I'm doing the outside of the car white. Because I think most WRC cars, before they get their livery put on them, they're white and they get vinyl wrapped with their livery. I'm pretty sure is how it goes. So I'm going to do the whole car white. And I think outside single stage will be the best bet to go with. Makes it easy for like, because it's going to get inevitably scratched too. So I think that's a good choice. I'm going to do like, I think they got like that commercial grade paint for like commercial vehicles. Use that. You'd love to see me do a 300ZX. I gotta finish my damn cars I got now before I do anything else. I'm like, I wish I could churn out project cars like that for you guys, but like I have too much attention to detail and I just can't rush through shit just to get it out for YouTube. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I would rather spend a long time working on a project car and knowing I'm doing it to my best ability than just churn it out for the sake of content. I mean, if I had like a bunch of people I could pay to like help with the project cars, I'm going to try to have Fred and Brandon help out and pay them to work on the cars. Like I already paid them to do the rear main seal and oil pan gasket on the Xterra, because that just like saved time so I could start working on another project car. Probably have them help out with some stuff. Except for painting, because Fred hates painting. He's like the best automotive painter I've ever met in my entire life, and he hates painting. It kind of sucks. Like, the perfect painter hates painting. But at least he'll be there to like instruct when I paint this stuff, because he's a good teacher. Someone says they like my hair. I literally just like, I didn't even comb my hair. I just woke up and like, this is how it comes out of my head. 1,000 horsepower MR2. No, if I was into drag racing, then yeah, but the MR2 is just like an OEM plus build. I'm gonna do different wheels on it. I'm not really, I was feeling these Enki TS5s when I first got it, but I'm not about to stretch tire life, and trying to get a tire to fit an 8-inch wide wheel in the front of this thing without being stance life just is, no. I'm probably gonna drop down to a 16 in the front and a 17 in the rear and do a double stagger on that. And that being said, I don't ever intend on having more than like maybe tops like 320 wheel horse in the MR2. I'd rather enjoy driving it and being able to push it to its limits. Do I have an OnlyFans account? No, I do not, and I'm not gonna get one. What am I gonna do with my MR2? That's a lyric in no song ever. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna do, once I do the standalone, I'm gonna do different wheels on it. I'm super picky. I absolutely will stick with a 5-spoke wheel. I just think this car looks best with a 5-spoke wheel. It's what it came with from the factory. And I don't know, it's really hard to find wheels for these things still, because the offset, unless you want to like have the, I don't want it like hella flush, but I don't want my wheels like a mile inboard from the edge of the fender. So I don't know. I really like the Regas on the Forester, and I was thinking about doing Regas on the MR2 just because it's such a good looking, simple, classic wheel. And it's, I don't know. But I don't want like the same wheel. I almost bought a set of the TRD SP3s for it. They were made by Rays. But like, they needed to be refinished. The clear coat was coming off on them. And after getting those wheels redone, I would have been into the wheels like $3,200. I'm like, I don't think that's worth the money for those wheels. So, and then there's like the TE16, the Rays TE16, that was a 5-spoke. Those are sick, but they're so hard to find the offsets that I need. I found a set of used ones, but they were square stanced. So I don't know. Let me read some more of your guys' stuff. Nissan just revealed the 22 Frontier. I know, I like it. It looks good. I'm actually a big fan. I think it's stupid that they're not offering it with a manual transmission, but I hate that manufacturers keep doing that. They're like, well, they don't sell very many of them. It's because dealerships never stock them, and I feel they like don't help that situation at the dealership by not stocking a bunch of manual transmissions. Because you never know, so it might just be like, I want to test drive this. Oh, all you have is manuals? Well, screw it. Why better way to learn than on a car at a dealership that's not yours yet? I feel that's what they should do. They should just stock all the cars at the dealer in manuals. And if you want to test drive it, you gotta learn how to drive a stick. You can still order it in automatic. But yeah, I do like the look of the new Frontier. Am I listening to shop while I'm listening to music in the shop? So I try to, if I'm doing the time lapse, I usually listen to music, but I don't know. I try not to have my videos all time lapse, although I probably should, because I'd probably get more done. I just feel like if I don't explain stuff that I'm working on and showing you the steps and saying what I'm doing, then I get people who are like, oh, you didn't actually do this. Someone did all the work for you, because I didn't show everything and explain as I'm going along. And it's like super irritating that is a thing. So I try to like talk a little bit more and explain and show in detail everything I'm doing in the videos. Then when I do that, I can't listen to music, so that kind of sucks. So I don't know, I'd like to keep it like a healthy balance if I could, 50-50 time lapse and then the rest talking. But I also don't want my video to be nothing but time lapse and music. And voiceovers are a huge pain to record. You think it'd be easy, but then like I'll record a voiceover and then I'll like put it into the video and then I'll listen to it. I'm like, I sound like an idiot. Then I delete it and I'll record another one. I'm like, yep, still sound like a huge tool. So I haven't really succeeded with doing the voiceover stuff in my videos. I try not to deviate too far from what I'm already doing, because apparently it works. So I don't know, but I do take your guys' suggestions. Flex Seal. There's so many good memes with that. It's weird in Germany. I don't know anybody who doesn't know how to drive a stick. I know, right? I remember every time I rented a car over there, it was automatically a manual. Like, I don't think I ever rented a vehicle from, was it Sixth? Is the rental place, like one of the big rental places? I think it was Sixth is wherever I rented vehicles. At least that's what they had on like Ramstein and Spangdahlem and all the other bases over there. I think they all had Sixth. I think it's part of like Hertz maybe, or Enterprise. Is it Enterprise? Is it part of Sixth? I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. But yeah, they're all usually manual. I liked that. I rented a Kia once. It was like, I don't even know what model Kia. I don't even remember. It was a little van. It wasn't an was the i20 and the i30. It wasn't an i20 or no, it was a Hyundai. What the hell was the Kias then? I don't know. It was like the equivalent of like an i30, but it was a Kia. They had like the Kia Ceed. But it was like boxier. I don't know. I rented one of those and it was a diesel with a 6-speed manual. It was silly. It was fun. 10 cars is hard to maintain. Yeah, it's hard to maintain a lot of cars. I don't know. What? If I had a dog, what would I name it? I don't know. Pickle. I would name it Pickle. If I had an Australian cattle dog, I'd name it Nippa. I think that'd be cute. Hello, little Nippa. Kia Proceed? Maybe. Thank you for the super chat. There's a fox that just gave me a super chat. You know foxes could type. What's the fox say? Ramstein. Oh, anyway, Pickle. You have a cat called Pickle? Holy crap. Elf 6 Dave has a cat named Pickle. Everyone congratulate Elf 6 Dave for having the best named cat ever. Pickle. That's so cute. Pickle Rick. Your dog's names are Ghost Rider and Spoticus. That's cute. Mr. Pickles. I guess pickle is a common name for a dog. Anyway, project car stuff. So yeah, then there's the TT. Still super torn on the TT. I was gonna like build the engine on that stuff and do a bunch more with it. And now I'm like super torn on it because it wasn't a clean TT to start with. And it's like, do I dump a ton of money into a clean TT? Or should I just do the minimum that I want to do to it, which would be do a scuff and shoot, respray it, and then put the new clutch in it, keep it just at the, I hate saying this, the stage 2 tune, whatever, the power level it's at right now. Just keep it there, get it running like perfect as is, and then I'm gonna put different wheels on it. I kind of said on that, but yeah, just do a scuff and shoot, get it running good, do some different wheels and put some new seats in it, and then just track the crap out of it. Just start taking it, doing autocross, and just drive it as it is. Because if I build the engine and do a bunch of other stuff to it, then it's just gonna be broken all the time and I'm never end up driving it. So, and I'm really picky about paint. I could just not scuff and shoot it, but I want to. And I've never painted a metallic paint job before. So if I scuff and shoot and redo it silver, then that'd be fun. I thought about doing it another factory TT color, like what is the white? What's the white? It's not Ibis white. It's Ibis. I don't think Ibis white came on the 8NTT. It was another white that came on that car, and I guess white is one of the rarest colors for the 8NTT. Supposedly, from what I researched, I thought about either doing it that or Aviator Gray. I think Aviator Gray is a pearl. So I don't know. Still open for suggestions on that. let you guys like comment on that, what I should do. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go super crazy on the TT. I just want to start driving the damn thing, so I think I might just do like keep it at the power level it is and kind of do like OEM plus with it like I did with the MR2, and then drive the hell out of it. And then maybe do a giveaway and give the TT away. I don't know if you guys would be down for that. I don't know if I can pull off a giveaway, but if I get the guys at the shop to help out, maybe I could pull off a giveaway on it. I think it'd be kind of cool to give it to somebody, like do a giveaway and see that it gets a good home. Because obviously selling it's kind of pointless. I have so much money into that car now. So, ask Audi for a RS6. Audi doesn't care that I exist. They're not gonna, they'd be like, who are you? I don't think it works like that. I'm not super famous, as much as it might seem like that, because I have like a bigger YouTube channel than I used to. I'm still, Audi probably doesn't even recognize I exist. So I'm not gonna try to ask for a car. I would like to review more Audis, but I don't know. I haven't gotten one in a long time. I think I reviewed one Audi so far, and that's it. GTI for the TT. No, if I get rid of the TT, so because I would like to have some other project cars eventually, so that's kind of why I'm thinking I'm just doing the OEM plus route with the TT now. That way I can move on to other things. And then like, I'm never selling the MR2, but because this car is essentially done, I will make content with the standalone and stuff, and I'll make content like driving it every now and then. But there's not a lot I can do left to that car, so that means another project should replace it. And I've been leaning strongly towards doing a Honda build. So there's a possibility that MR2 after that will be a Honda build of some sort. And because my first car was a Honda, so it's kind of fitting. Like I started with a Honda, I kind of want to do one. And then as far as the TT goes, once that's gone, it'll be another European car. No clue what kind. And then the Focus, I don't know. As far as that car is going, it's turning into a WRC replica now. The only thing that it's not going to have is all-wheel drive. And if I could figure out a way to put the same drivetrain in that Focus as the actual Mark I Ford Focus WRC car had, and do it on this YouTube channel, I absolutely would. So that's not out of the question. It's just out of my, I don't even know where the hell I would source the stuff to do that. I know the engine was longitudinally mounted in those WRC cars. I think up until 02 it was, and then 02, 03 I think it was transversely mounted, maybe. When they did like the big wing on the back and the bumpers changed. I think those went to a transverse layout. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to do like the, what is the, it's the B5452 or B5254 T4 5-pot, the Volvo 5-pot that was also used in the Focus RS, the 5-cylinder Focus RS. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's like the B5452 T4, I think is the engine. But it'd be really cool to stick that into the Focus and have a 5-pot all-wheel drive. I don't even know how the hell, that wouldn't even be possible. The only way you'd be able to do that is if it had a Haldex style all-wheel drive system, because then the engine would be like sticking way out the front of the car. There's no way that would even be possible. I don't know, it'd be kind of cool though. There's a lot of people saying do a Honda S2000 build. I mean, yeah, but like there's some really like, there's some Honda models I have my eyes on that no one pays attention to on the internet that I want to shine some light onto. That's kind of like my thing. I like doing a car that you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about those. That's like where my mind's headed with that one. It says yes, Focus, ST1 2.555. Yeah, but what was the exact engine code? It was like the B5452T4, right? I think, because there's like different ones. There's like the T3, the T4, the T7. It's like a bunch of different versions of it. And I think the T4 was like the bad chicken one, like the really good one. Here's that question. Space Monkey, your opinion, please. I have a 05 Tundra, 174,000 miles. Wait, it just disappeared. With the 2UZFE iron block. Seen better days. 4-wheel drive conversion. Oh, it's a 2-wheel drive, and you're wondering if a 4-wheel drive conversion is worth it. I don't know. Like, with the money and time you would spend doing that, wouldn't it be more beneficial to clean the truck up really nice, sell it, and then buy one that already has 4-wheel drive? I would think that the difference between the two would be less than the cost to swap it 4-wheel drive. Because I imagine I wonder if did they use CAN bus and stuff, like advanced electronics then? I would think there'd be like some electronic stuff and some weird crap you'd run into that would make it not worth it. Yay, someone responded. B5204T8. Really? I thought it was a B54. I thought it was T4. I was like almost positive by that. I don't know. Porsche 914. I think if I ever did a Porsche project, I'd probably do like a Cayman. The first generation Cayman S. I like those. Someone said BAM. What was that? What was that? Cook? Emerald. BAM. Somebody said do a fit. Do like fits. There we go. B5254T3. It was the T3? I thought it was the T4. Okay. No 914. Any websites for Nissan Armada? Why is that so hard to say? Armada upgrades. I don't know. What was that? The place I got the stuff for the Xterra, 4x4parts.com. That dude had all kinds of like random Nissan 4-wheel drive stuff on there. And like he still makes it. That's what I was shocked about. They made those upper control arms and the bushings and stuff. And the bushings had like the little stamping on it for their website. So I was like, that's kind of cool. They actually still support and make stuff for a vehicle that is like, how long ago did they stop making the first gen Xterra? I think up to 04 technically. The front end changed a little bit. But yeah, it was like a long time ago. I like when companies do that. They still support older cars that probably aren't a lot of them out there. Fiero, no. No, nothing against Fieros, but I have MR2 for a reason. Build the Evo next. Maybe. What was the Evo in that Jackie Chan movie? The yellow one? Was it like an Evo 3, 2? Or was it even? Maybe it was Evo 1. What's that one Jackie Chan movie? It's like yellow and it's got like some red accents on it. I don't remember. I liked that generation Evo. I don't know. If I did one, it'd probably be like Evo 10. Because I don't know. I kind of like the 10s. They're different. You don't see them hyped as much as you do 1 through 9. Motorcycle reviews. Not going to happen. I don't have a motorcycle endorsement, and they scared the crap out of me. So that will not ever, ever in a million years happen. Was the Evo 3 in that movie? That's cool. 70 Honda Z600. Those are awesome. Somebody said Sarah on a motorcycle, please. Not gonna happen. Ever. Ever, ever. Be lucky to see me on a bicycle. I actually like riding bicycles. But motorcycles, no. Nope, nope, nope. Del Sol. Yeah, Del Sol. I like Del Sols. Build a Morris Marina. They don't have those in America. Jackie Chan movie, Rush Hour. No, it was like way before Rush Hour. It was like the early 90s, I think. Was it Evo 3? Yeah. I like that car. It was a cool color scheme. I like, what was the name of that yellow that came on those? It was like Dandelion Yellow or something. The name of that yellow. It was a pretty color. Build a rally setup CX-30 turbo. I don't know if I would do that. Would just be too hard. There's not enough support, aftermarket support, to do that. I don't think there's like any aftermarket support to do that. If I was gonna do a rally car all over again and start, I probably, instead of doing the Focus SVT, I would have just bought a Fiesta ST. There's more support for that platform. I probably should have started with that one. It's really hard finding support for the Focus SVT. It's just too old of a car. It's a nightmare trying to get parts. I bought so many parts for that thing already overseas, and I spent more on shipping to get parts for that thing to the States than the car even cost. It's kind of like, I don't know. Paint the TT Gulf oil blue and orange. Oh, the Gulf livery? Nah, I don't think I'll do a livery on it. Would I ever drive a big rig? I mean, I've driven a medium duty truck before. I did a YouTube video on it. The Del Sol is a 3rd gen CRX. You know how many people get pissed when you tell them their Del Sol is a CRX? Like, my business partner Brandon takes serious offense to the fact that people call the Del Sols a CRX. I don't know why he gets so butthurt about it, but I think it's funny. I know the Del Sol did say, was it the 1st gen that had the little circle lights in the bumper? They actually said CRX on the badge. I like the Del Sols without the little bumper lights. I like the, what was it, 95 to 97, 96, 97 had that style front end. I like those ones. Hello from Daytona International Speedway. You're at Daytona and you're watching my live stream? Is it that boring at Daytona that you're watching my live stream while you're there? Don't knock the CRX. I'm not knocking the CRX. That was my first car. When's the next car review due? Tomorrow. It's a normal car. I have a lot of high-end car reviews coming up. Tomorrow is a normal car. It's a sub $25,000 car because I'm regular car brunette. I don't know why, like, I don't even care if those car reviews get views. I just like reviewing cheap cars every now and then. It's like, I don't know, something satisfying about driving a cheaper car because all the new cars are so ridiculously expensive. So when you finally drive one that's like in the lower 20s and it's good, you're like, wow, this is awesome. It's a decent car and it's not ridiculously expensive. Just something satisfying about that. But there's all kinds of good reviews coming up. I got the Jeep Gladiator Rubicon diesel coming up. I got a Lexus LC500 convertible. I got the NSX review coming up. I got the Ram T-Rex review, the Infiniti Q50 Red Sport, the new Hyundai Sonata N-Line, which that thing rips. I was surprised. That thing's actually really fun to drive. But yeah, there's a bunch of car reviews coming up. Did you know that CRX is the originator? What? Did you know that the CRX is the originator of the brand's SI? I did not know that that was the one that started the SI line. That's interesting. What is my favorite Weather Girls song? I don't even know what that means. Any tips on stiffening up your steering? I was gonna pull a innuendo out of that somehow. I don't know, is the car old? I'm just like itching my ear randomly on camera. I was gonna say put new steering rack bushings on it if it's has some miles on it, or rebuild the steering box, or I'm trying to think. I did like all that stuff on the MR too. It's got new steering rack bushings. I didn't rebuild this. Oh, you know what else too is what's that little universal joint there in your steering column? Goes from like steering wheel, goes down, there's like a little union right there, and then goes down to the steering box. Those things loosen up over time. And on my Forester, Perrin actually makes little brackets that go in there and they stiffen it up. You could always do something like that. I mean, I don't know if anyone makes it for whatever kind of car it is, but that's a good source of stiffening up the steering. Made a big difference in the Forester. Oh yeah, that's right, Forester stuff too. Yeah, I'm kind of like waiting with the Forester because the next thing I want to do with that is somehow pull off a manual swap in it. And to my best knowledge of scouring the interwebs, nobody has ever did a manual swap on an SJ generation Forester, my generation of the Forester XT, without swapping in an EJ. Someone did it already, but they swapped in the entire running gear from an STI, including the engine. I haven't seen anyone do it while retaining the FA20. So I want to do that. Probably won't even probably will make it slower, honestly, because there is an advantage with the CVT, keeping it in intelligent mode so it never shifts and just peak torque, horsepower, power band like the whole time when you floor it. It's funny, like rolling on people and then like you see them shifting, they start like dropping every time they shift, and I'm just like, annoying CVT mode, engage. So I think actually manually swapping it, I mean, it might, I don't know about the drivetrain loss. There's probably more drivetrain loss with a CVT than the 6-speed manual, but I don't think it'll make it any faster putting a manual in it. But it'll allow me to add more power to that thing because I can't do anything else and not expect that CVT to explode. I can't believe I've made it. It's going on. I've had this December I'll have had that Forester 7 years. I have no idea how it's made it that long with a quote unquote stage 2 tune on that thing and not grenaded the CVT. It's kind of amazing. Would I modify a Fiat Multipla? Is that funny one they had on that one Top Gear? Didn't they like do that to one on Top Gear once? I remember that. That's the Renault Espace, I think, that I'm thinking of. The van with the little circle lights in the A-pillar. Right? That's a Renault Espace. I think that's what I'm thinking of, not the Fiat Multipla. I feel like I've seen a Fiat Multipla before when I lived in Europe. I just don't remember. The Xterra stuff. I mean, the only thing left to do to Celine's Xterra is we're either gonna vinyl wrap it. I was gonna paint it, but it's like, what the hell is the point of doing all the work to paint that thing when it's gonna get scratched up off-road immediately after? But the only downside is like, could just leave it alone, but it still has the factory paint and it has crazing all over the paint, so the clear coat is just at that limit where it's gonna start bubbling off of it. And then once that happens, then it's just a mess. So might vinyl wrap it and then just do a satin finish vinyl wrap. That way when it gets like pinstriped from tree branches and stuff, it won't be as noticeable as a gloss finish, because gloss, it's way more noticeable because it's like gloss and then the scratch is mattified where the scratch is at. So that might happen on the Xterra soon. I don't think there's anything else stronger than doing vinyl. I mean, I was thinking about doing like a spray, like a flex, not Plasti Dip, but like that other coating, it's like Plasti Dip, but it's like self-leveling, and you can like actually polish it if you wanted to. It's like, I don't remember what it's called. Double doing that because it might be thicker than vinyl wrap. Who knows? I don't know. You guys can give me some suggestions, see what you want to say. I'm not going to do rhino liner, bed liner, because that stuff, I've seen vehicles done like that here in Arizona, and I don't know what happens over time with the sun, but then it starts blistering off in huge chunks, and it looks like peanut brittle. So, and it fades really bad in the sun. I don't think it has a very strong UV protectant built into it. So, not saying it's bad, I've just seen too many vehicles done like that here, and they just look horrible, bad faded from the sun and blistering and stuff. So, and that's got to be heavy too, putting all that crap on a vehicle. Not like it's a race car, but whatever. PPF, well, it's kind of pointless doing paint protection film because the paint looks like crap. So it's like putting a turd in a Ziploc bag. It's like, yeah, let's savor this. I don't. Bondurant. Yeah, I'd like to take the TT up there. That's why I want to get that thing on the road. How long have I been doing this live stream for? This is a problem with somebody that talks too much as it is. Like, I have a problem with not shutting up when I talk. Whoa, where'd the live stream go? I just lost the live stream. Well, now I can't see the chat. I don't know how long it's been going for. As soon as I find you guys again, and I can see. How did that happen? I just like swiped and the chat went away. I don't know how to get back to my live stream. Oh no! Wait. Can you guys still see me? I hope you can still see me. I'm so sorry. I'm dumb. I don't know how I did this. Wait. Okay, I just clicked this is awesome. I found my live stream, but I'm watching the same one you guys are watching. I like somehow exited out of it. Oh well, I can still at least see it. Sorry about that. Sometimes dumb things happen. I legit have no idea how you're supposed to get back into a live stream. I go to create live, go live. Maybe if I click go live. Oh, here we go. Stream. I found it. Maybe I didn't find it. Shit. This sucks. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to watch the same live stream you guys are doing because I like swiped on my here. If there's anyone that knows MacBooks that's watching right now, I swiped left on my trackpad and then the live stream disappeared and I don't know how to get back. And I like tried going to it. It says duplicate. This is so sad. I don't. Wait. Here we go. Yay! I'm back into it. Alright. Sorry for that. That sucked. I don't know how I managed to pull that off. Okay, I'm back into it. We're good. That was... So if anyone is watching, they've ever done a live stream on YouTube before, don't ever go like this on your mouse pad because you will lose it and it will disappear. Anyway, So I still got like 10 more minutes left of this live stream. Trying to think. Project car stuff, if there's anything else. I think that's all the updates I have for project car stuff. I can't think of anything. So now I'll answer questions from you guys. Do an aircraft. Probably not going to do an aircraft as a project. That would be a little bit difficult. I just went through all of this work. Oh wait, somebody said there's an echo. I'm sorry. I know why. Hold on, I'll fix it. There you go. It's because I had the other video up still. Have I checked into using a bump box? What is a bump box? Yeah, you could hear that. Sorry. I'm so sorry. There was an echo because I had the live stream open on another tab. Yep, it's fixed. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. I messed up. Erase crap loose packages. Harrier jump jet. I'm not gonna build an aircraft. That's absolutely insane. Rate a Viper? I mean, I've never, have I? Actually, I've ridden in a Viper before. I've never driven one before. Did I place an order on the Bronco? Oh yeah, that question. Yes, I have. I don't have the VIN number yet, but I'm not gonna open up any more tabs because I've already screwed up once in this live stream. Yes, I got the confirmation email and I talked to the dealership and I finally was able to confirm my order and pick the options and stuff, which I only chose one option. I chose the sound deadening material in the top. And yeah, I think that they didn't give me a time of when I'll actually have it. I asked the dude at the dealer and he was saying like could be anywhere from March till June, and I should have a VIN number in March. But I don't know if that's gonna be true or not. Hopefully I'll get it fairly soon because I did place my reservation on July 19th of last year. From what I understand is that number that you were given when you like you placed your pre-order or whatever, that number is like the order in which yours is being built, I think. So hopefully I'll have it by June is what I'm hoping. But yes, I did order the new Bronco. 2 dogs. Am I going to update it? Yes, I got the manual trim. Oh, I didn't even tell you the options. So yeah, I ordered the, it's the Black Diamond 2-door manual transmission, no options. The only option I added was the headliner because that package comes with the Steelies, it comes with the upgraded bumpers, has the rear diff locker, has the goat modes, and that was really all I wanted. The only thing that sucked was the fact that if I wanted the upgraded interior package for like $1,400 that had like the heated seats, was a couple like features I actually really wanted. I know one of them was heated seats, but if you added that trim package, it deleted the possibility for a manual transmission. And I was like, no, like I 100% am getting the manual. So the only thing I added to it was the insulation in the top, because when I reviewed the Jeep Rubicon, I was glad after, because that thing had the insulation in the removable top pieces, and I was like, dude, I'm really glad I ordered that, because it was loud in that thing, the wind buffering noise over the top. So I'm actually really glad I got that. But other than that, it's no options added to it. Let me catch up on these super chats. Sorry. Let's see. I finished the NSX view. It's not done being edited. I was actually editing. I'm doing the editing on that and the Ram T-Rex today, and Celine's editing tomorrow's car review and the Q50. I mean, I still, even after she edits it, I usually spend like an hour or so on it after she's done editing, and I just like tweak things here and there, and then I add the music, just because I have like a weird taste in music, I guess. So she's almost editing the whole video. I usually spend probably no more than 2 hours on that video with her editing, and before I would spend 8 to 10 hours editing it by myself. So the NSX video is coming. It's super windy out there. Thank you for the other super chat, Alon and Golden Saucer. Did Jeff pee on any wheels today? I didn't go to the shop today, so I don't know. I mean, I'm sure Jeff's probably there today, but I didn't go. I just want to get a bunch of editing done. You want, oh man, I was just about to read somebody's thing. Oh, bump box with a 2-step launch control. I don't have anything that I'd use that on. So, I mean, the MR2 I got standalone, so it has all that stuff. And I sure as hell not gonna launch the Forcer. I think the ProTune I have on it has a feature built into it where it raises the stall. No, I don't think it's capable of raising a stall speed in the torque converter on the CVT. I would never launch that Forcer though. That's how you destroy a CVT in a Subaru. Any experience with diesel engines? I actually am certified to work on diesel engines, not gas stuff. I worked on diesel engines in the military, not gasoline engines. So I know more about diesel engines than I do gas engines, but because I work on cars on YouTube, obviously I know about gasoline engines. I've spent more time working on diesels than I have gasoline stuff, but like not diesels. The only diesels that are like related to anything in a vehicle would probably be the Cummins 5.9, the 12 valve 5.9. Those were in our generators, some of our generators. The rest of it is all stuff that's not, well, I guess Detroit diesels, but those are really hard to find in vehicles. I mean, they still exist, but they're not like the 2-stroke older school Detroits. I think Detroit still makes modern diesel engines. And then like Dudes and Hots, Kubota, stuff like that. But yeah, I have more experience with working on diesels than I do cars. I know Faye, so here's another bombshell. Faye Hadley from Pistons and Pixie Dust. She was driving from Cali to back out to Texas, and she was going to try to surprise me, and she showed up at my shop today, and I wasn't there, and I was like, no, but she had to go because like she wouldn't be back into Texas until like 4 in the morning. So she stopped by my shop, and I wasn't there, and I was so sad, and she like DM'd me, and I was like, dude, I was like, I'll get ready, I'll go drive there, but it was too late because she had to like keep driving. Like tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I'm sure she wanted to be home for that. So I was like super sad. I wanted to get to see her. It was like the one day I didn't go to the shop. My take on electric vehicles, how they affect future mechanics. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I think it would be fun working on electric cars. Just like working on the equipment I used to work on, kind of a roundabout way. I think electric cars will be way easier to work on than internal combustion engine vehicles. But I don't know, I'm just not a fan of batteries. I think that's kind of like the Achilles heel of that, relying on a battery still. That's why I like the concept of hydrogen fuel cell vehicles more so than electric cars. You have Detroit 60 series in your fire trucks. Detroit sounds so cool too. I'm trying to remember, like, the ones I used to work on the most was the 492 was in the Hobarts. 491, 492, I don't know. And then the 6V72. I think there was like 6V, there's like the 6V72 and there's like a 6V92. I think there's a couple different iterations of the 6V. I don't know. Worked on those. It's been a long time. Thank you, I think it's Jorg. Jorg. Did I pronounce that correctly? See, a 1.5 build? Where the hell am I going to work on that? My lifts can't pick up a 1.5. I guess I wouldn't really need a lift to pick up a 1.5. That'd be ridiculous. How long has this been going? I'm trying to like pay attention to how long I've been doing this for. Oh, an hour. It's been an hour. So I'll put up it's the 53, the 71, and the 92 for the old 6s. Thank you. I haven't touched one of those in 6 years. I'm trying to remember. I think the ones we had in our equipment was the 6V92. I think. They weren't turbocharged. I think that last number is what differentiates like what ones were turbo, which ones were blown. I don't know. Was there one that was like twin charged or something? I don't know. Oh yeah, anyway. I spaced out. I'm gonna end this live stream and then I'll do another one next month. And tomorrow we'll have a car review. And then next week, gonna have lots of stuff coming on the Focus. Lots of hopefully not failed attempts at fabricating. Got a lot of work ahead of me on that car. And then, yeah, I have something that I think was supposed to get delivered today. That's gonna be a game changer for the Focus. That I'll be putting that thing on soon too. That's gonna like completely change that car from just being a Focus that looks like a half-assed rally car and actually making it into a rally car. So anyway, I'll see you guys soon. I'll do another one. Okay? Bye. Thank you for watching. See if I can end this thing without screwing it up. Bye.